Hi everyone, this is the homework video for Thursday 10/20 and it's in your homework packet, lesson 9, number 2. Please give this one a good shot before you watch the video, and even if you do have to watch the video for parts of it, pause, try to do as much as you can on your own, restart, check, really give it your best effort. We're reviewing some 7th grade skills as well as some 8th grade skills tonight. Alright, so the first thing you had to do is fill in this table, and they gave the equation 3x plus y is equal to 15, and so the first thing they're giving me is an x. So I have to put the 2 in the x spot here, and whenever there's a number right next to a variable, it means to multiply. So I have to multiply the 3 times the 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus y equals 15. Trying to get the y by itself, so I subtract 6 here. I have to do the same thing on both sides to keep the equation balanced. I subtract 6 here, and I'm going to get that y is equal to 9, and I fill that in the table. On the second one, they give me a 3 in the y spot, so I took away the y in the equation and put a 3 there. 3x plus 3 equals 15, because the y is 3. Again, I want to get the variable by itself. You always start getting rid of addition and subtraction first. And to get rid of adding 3, I use the opposite operation of subtracting 3. So 3 take away 3 is 0. And then over here I have to do the same side on the other side of the equal sign. 15 take away 3 is 12. Now on this side I'm left with 3x, and on this side I'm left with 12. 3 times x is what this means, 3 times x, and the opposite of multiplication is division, so to get rid of this 3 times x, so that the x is by itself, I'm going to divide by 3 here, and that means I have to divide by 3 on the other side of the equal sign. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 times x is x, and here 12 divided by 3 is 4, and so the answer to that, the x was 4. Again, remember that you can pause and rewatch things. It's important that you can solve a two-step equation. This is something you learned how to do last year. Okay, and now they're giving me a 6. That's my x, so I have to put it in the x spot in the equation. Replace the x with the 6. 3 times 6 is 18, so now I have 18 plus y equals 15. I want the y to be by itself, but right now it has this 18 with it, so I subtract 18 here, and if you do it over here, you have to do it on the other side of the equal sign. So 15 take away here is going to give me negative 3. 15 take away 18 is negative 3. And I'm done. That is the answer. On the next one, they're giving me a 0 in the x spot, and that makes it really easy to do because 3 times 0 is 0. So now this is gone, and all I have is y equals 15, and so I can put my answer there and move on. For the next one, they're giving me a 3 in the x spot, so I replace the x with 3. This means to multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. So now I have the equation 9 plus y equal 15. I want the y to be by itself, but it has 9 with it, so I'll subtract 9 here and subtract 9 here, and y equals 6. And I can put a 6 there. 2 more to go. Make sure you're really trying these on your own. If you haven't done any on your own yet, turn the video off and try one on your own. This time they're giving me a 0 in the y spot, so I take the y away and put a 0 there. 3x plus 0 equals 15. Well, 3x plus 0 is just going to be 3x. If you don't add anything to it, you still have 3x. So now I have 3x equals 15. This is a multiplication problem right here. The opposite of multiplication is division. So to get rid of this 3, I'm going to divide by 3 here, and if I divide by 3 on this side of the equal sign, I have to go over to the right side of the equal sign and divide by 3 as well. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 times x is x, and 15 divided by 3 is 5, and the answer there is 5. And on my last problem here, they're giving me an 8 in the y spot, and so I have to put an 8 there. 3x plus 8 equals 15. This is a two-step problem. I have to get rid of the 8 first. I always get rid of addition and subtraction first. So subtract 8 here, subtract 8 on the other side. Whatever you do on one side of the equal sign, you must do on the other. That gives me 3x equals 7. Divide by 3 because this is a multiplication and you always undo things by the opposite operation. The opposite operation of adding 8 is to subtract 8. The opposite operation of multiplying by 3 is to divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 1 times x is x, and 7 divided by 3 is 2 1/3. Okay, now it asks me to plot these points and find the slope of the line that goes through them. So, to plot the points, all I have to do is start with the first point, which is over 2 and up 9, and then over 4 and up 3, and so on. All the points are plotted now. And I went ahead and drew a line through them. Now, I could have found the slope just with 2 points, but I'll go ahead and use 2 that are on my line because I have 2 really convenient ones. I'm going to change the color of my line tool here. I'm going to use this point right there and this point right here. This point right here is 0, 15, and this point right here is 3, 0. I'm going to show you where they are in the table. So in the table, 0, 15 is here, and in the table, 3, whoops, over 3, oh, it's over 3 up 6. I must have plotted something incorrectly. Oh no. Yes. 3, 6 should have been, Okay, Mrs. Stuffin should probably wear her glasses when she's looking at grids because that's not a 3, it's a 5. That is a 5, 0, not a 3, 0. And I'll show you where it is in the table here. Right here, 5, 0. Okay, so if I look at the rise here, this line is not going up, it's going down. And it's going down from 15 down to 0. So this would be negative 15. Negative 15. I don't like writing it on top of there. I'll write it over here. Negative 15. And then here, I'm going from 0 to 5. So that's positive 5. And if I do rise, negative 15, divided by run, 5, I am going to get negative 3. The slope of the line is negative 3. Now I can write an equation for this line because I have both things that I need for writing equations. I have the vertical intercept and the slope. My equation, and I want you to write this down, is y equals negative 3x plus 15. Slope, vertical intercept. Anytime you have both of those, you can write the equation of the line. All right, homework video took a little longer tonight, but that's okay. Still less than 10 minutes. Not unreasonable. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you Friday morning.